Hello everyone and welcome back to Voxel Tales. My name is Dan, and this is episode 17 of Modded Minecraft Magnificence. Okay, so, don't tell the villagers, but between episodes, I've started doing a thing. As any regular viewers will know, back in episode 7 we liberated the abandoned Mallory Castle from the clutches of those no-good pillagers. And aside from coming back to loot their hoarded treasures, the castle has sat pretty much empty ever since. So I've taken it upon myself to begin what I'm calling the Mallory Castle Restoration Project. Phase 1 of that plan is to clear everything out, and as you can see, I've already made some progress. Floor 1, Floor 2, and some of Floor 3 is already cleared out. And once that's all gone, I'm going to remove the floors and ceilings so we have a big empty space and can make an entirely new interior. The old throne room was down there. Obviously this is going to be one of those ongoing projects that I'll just chip away at. But like with the cemetery, I'll keep you all posted on progress. So if this is a secret project, then why am I telling you? Well, I may want to use the resources I collect during the demo on other things, and I don't want there to be any confusion as to where I suddenly got all this stuff from.
So you didn't ask Chief Tom if this was okay to do?
No I did not.
And you think this is a good idea?
Well, there's an old saying that goes, it's easier to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission, and I'm going with that on this one.
Yeah, but that only works when the person's good at what they're doing and the result ends up being brilliant and you're... well, you.
It'll be fine. Anyway, we're not staying here all episode, I just wanted to let you know about the project, so let's head back to the village. You might have noticed that things look a little different around here. That's because I've been playing with the shaders, and I've settled on these ones called Astralex. They do lots with colour and visual effects, and I think the biggest thing is the night sky. I mean, just look at it, it speaks for itself. Anyway, see you in the morning. So the plan for today is that we're going to make some precision mechanisms. For that we need deployers, and I don't have any of those, and to make them we need brass hands, and I don't have any of those either. On the plus side, I made a whole bunch of brass not long ago, so we should be able to whip them up quite easily. Nice, I've even got electron tubes pre-made. I need one more andesite casing, but I don't seem to have any andesite alloy left. Or any andesite for that matter. Bugger. Well, my resource problems aren't your resource problems, so I'll bring you back in when they aren't a problem anymore. Okay, so I may have gone overboard in my efforts to get more andesite. God, I need a faster way of getting around. Right, let me grab this hopefully last bit of mined andesite so I can set a filter. Chuck in the gravel and flint. Reconnect the press. And it'll start making andesite, as opposed to before I set up the filter, when it was making flint blocks, because that wasn't infuriating or anything. As you can see, I've tapped power and lava from the new power station, so this basin should always have a constant lava supply. Right, might as well go get the rest. Oh, shed, so far away. This has been coming for a while now. Hand cranking this stuff is just not feasible anymore, so we're going to harvest all the equipment and reinstall it at the power station. There we go. Pressing, mixing, heated and unheated. We can do it all right here and at a hand crank in sight. Nope, actually I'm lying to you. This blaze burner still needs to be heated manually. So we need to give him a straw like the ones at the power station. And I'll have to make one this time because the schematic cannon just did it for me last time. I need to roll bamboo, which presents a problem because A, I don't have any bamboo, and B, I don't have a rolling mill. Bums. Well, I guess Philo and I are going on another expedition. Hi, Philo. Guess what? We're going to the jungle to get some bamboo. Okay, compass on. Let me just get my bearings. This way? Nope, this way. And this way? Yep, this way. Alright, Fee, let's do this. Well, here we are. It's not the one that we were aiming for, but it is a jungle. Good enough for me. Right, just gotta find some bamboo. You be good, okay? I'll be right back. Ha! Practically landed next to some. Give to me. Yes, I know I said right back, but it took longer than I thought. Philo, wanna go home? Okay, let's go home. As we flew home, the sun fully set, giving way to what could only be described as a beautiful night sky. Could be worse, eh, girl? Yeah, you're a good girl. Here we are, Fee. Home sweet home. Let's bring it in for a landing. Uh-oh, Skelly Man. Can't leave you here with him around. And a zombie. And they're everywhere. Okay, you wait here. I'm gonna go deal with this.
Here. Here. Here.
Ah, you sneaky bugger. Ow.
Here. 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 Here.
Alright, I'm gonna make a run for the shed. And sleep. Okay, note to self, no more getting home super late. Alright, Philo, let's get you back over to the stable. Do you enjoy the ride, zombie? Last one you'll ever take. Arr! And I've lost your lead. Brilliant. After securing Philo, I got back to the business of automating the blaze burner, starting by making a rolling mill. Right, let's get you connected up. Alright. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. And we give you a straw. Run a pipe directly into the back. Put in a lock-off valve. And a pump. And with this valve handle we can open and close the flow depending on whether or not we need the burner. Nice. Right, it's time I built the precision mechanism production line, so I'll figure that out and I'll bring you back in when it's ready for prime time. Okay, and with that she's ready to rock and roll. Oh yes, look at it. It's beefy. It's industrial. So the recipe says I have to run a gold plate through 3 deployers with a cog, big cog, and a nugget 5 times for an 80% chance of getting a precision mechanism. So we have our deployers loaded up. Let's chuck on a gold plate and hope for the best. Okay, so once around has given us an incomplete mechanism. So far, so good. Here we go, one last time, and we got a chunk of andesite alloy. And of course that was the only gold I had. Better go make more. BRB. Alright, one frustrating mining session later and we have some gold. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're out of small gears. You know, one of these days I'm going to get everything right first try. Alright, now we're going. For crying out loud. Four out of 5. Not bad. In fact, let's do one more, make it a nice even 5.
5 isn't even.
Shush. Yeah, 5. So amongst other things I'm sure, the precision mechanism lets us make one of these, the rotational speed controller. So what does that do for us? Well, for one thing, it'll let us maximise the output of our XP grinder. By connecting it into the mechanism as I've done here, we can crank the rotation speed independently of the machine's power input, which in real terms means zombie die fast now. Although it does help if you connect it so all 3 deploys are going. Right, so we could end the episode here, but I want to end on a high, so instead, we're going back to the jungle. You see, I was saying earlier that I needed a faster way to get around the village. And I happened to read a cryptic Reddit post that said if I take a book and touch Philo with it, it should turn into a guidebook. So I did. And it did. Fantastic. In the book, I read about these guys. Chocobos. Non-copyright infringing courier birds. They spawn in jungles, and you can help tame them with sweet berries. So I'm going to grab some and head over there. So we can fly Philo there, but how are we going to get both of them back to base? Well, the plan is to use this cart I assembled. Hook it up to Philo. And when we tame our courier bird, we'll load it into the cart to come back. Behold, my genius in action. Then I had another genius idea. You're strong, right, Philo? Should we try flying and carrying the cart? Ha! It actually works. This is going to save us a ton of travel time. On second thoughts, maybe we'll just walk there, eh, Philo? As long as I can get the cart hooked back up to you. Which it won't. The heck? Maybe if I break the cart and replace it? Hey, look at that, we're here. Who even needs a cart? Right, Philo, I'm gonna go find a courier bird and gather some logs, and we will figure it out from there. So I trekked through the jungle for a while looking for courier birds. Here, buddy, 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 buddy. Yeah, not gonna lie, it was kind of a long while. But just as I was about to consider this whole expedition a massive voxel fail... Oh! There's a red one! Oh, and a black one. I followed them for a bit and they led me to the motherlode. Oh my god, look at you! I'm gonna tame you, okay? They weren't so enthusiastic, if I'm honest. In fact, they led me on a merry chase all over the jungle. And beyond. But eventually... Yes! We did it! Welcome to the team, buddy. Alright, you two, how are we gonna do this? Eventually I opted to fly Philo home. then walked all the way back to the jungle to collect our new friend. It was quite the journey. Not to mention boat trip, but we made it back in the end. Alright folks, that's where we call it an episode. We've upgraded our production setup and got ourselves a new trusty steed. My analytics tell me that I'm probably talking to myself at this point, but if you did make it to the end, then thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, why not subscribe? It's free and it helps out a lot. Or you could like the video, share it, or leave us a cheeky comment, it all feeds the algorithm. But anyway, until next time, I've been Dan, this has been Voxel Tales, and remember, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught. Bye guys.